My name is Maddie Bourbon, and today I will be discussing the Mediterranean diet, as well as its impacts on health and wellness. Alright, so what exactly is the Mediterranean diet? That's actually a more complex question than it seems. The exact definition of the Mediterranean diet varies from study to study. There are commonalities across the different studies that allow us to create a more general definition. Fruits and vegetables are heavily emphasized in the diet. It's also recommended to increase intake of complex carbohydrates and unsaturated fats. Protein sources include nuts as well as animal proteins. However, fish products are pushed more heavily than other animal products. Dairy products are allowed, as well as alcohol in the form of red wine. It's advised to avoid foods high in saturated fat as well as processed sugars. I decided to choose this topic over the other options because I believe that there is currently a large gap between what is considered a healthy diet versus a practical or realistic diet. Two diets that I believe are prevalent right now are meat-avoiding and meat-heavy diets. The vegan diet has become more popular in recent years, but it is often criticized for being restrictive as well as lacking certain essential amino acids and crucial vitamins and minerals. There is also a significant portion of the population that consumes a very animal product-heavy diet. This especially includes red meat as well as dairy products. This has issues of its own, as it can lead to multiple health issues. In my opinion, the Mediterranean, or Med diet, is a sort of compromise considering the opinions and drawbacks of both sides. There is also a lot of research that indicates that this diet can have tremendous benefits for preventing and managing a wide variety of ailments that I will explain in more detail in a moment. But overall, I am personally interested in this diet because I believe it is something that could benefit a large number of people. My hypothesis is that the Med diet is associated with positive effects for various diseases, specifically cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes mellitus, cancer, and other major organ illnesses. I also feel that this diet is relatively flexible and easy to abide by for most people. I hope by the end of this video I will be able to prove these points to be true. What is the history of the Mediterranean diet? The Med diet became popular in the 1960s because of the work of Ancel Keys. Ancel Keys was an American physiologist who had a particular interest in the effect of one's diet on their chance of experiencing cardiovascular disease or stroke. Keys hoped to discover the relationship between environmental factors and heart disease, specifically on middle-aged men. Here is a clip of Ancel Keys explaining the prevalence of cardiovascular disease in 1958.
Of 10 men, we can expect 5 to get it. But we can't say who, or when, or why.
Ancel Keys popularized the Mediterranean diet through his groundbreaking work on the 7-country study. The 7-country study was an epidemiological longitudinal study. It was the world's first multi-country epidemiological study. Over 12,000 men between the ages of 40 and 59 participated in 7 different countries across the globe. The countries included in the study were the United States, Finland, the Netherlands, Italy, Greece, Japan, and what was formerly known as Yugoslavia, specifically in areas that are now Croatia and Serbia. The study took place over more than 50 years. It was mostly concerned with health outcomes related to the heart, but subsequent studies have widened the scope of their experiments. A topic of interest across many scientific studies is the microbiome. The Mediterranean diet has many different effects on the microbiome. The complex carbohydrates included in the diet contain a large quantity of fiber, which acts as a prebiotic and nourishes the microbiota in the gut. The diet has also been associated with a higher ratio of the bacteria Bacteroidetes compared to the bacteria Firmicutes. Lower ratios of the Bacteroidetes have been found in the microbiota of people suffering from obesity as well as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. From this, we can extrapolate that a higher ratio is associated with a better health outcome. Additional health outcomes from the Mediterranean diet include a reduced risk for type 2 diabetes. This is a result of the lack of processed sugars. The decrease of consumption of sugars directly results in lower insulin resistance, which helps with both prevention as well as management of type 2 diabetes. Additionally, the diet promotes a decreased level of empty calorie consumption. The avoidance of fried foods, sugar, and most alcohols leads to a decreased risk of obesity. The increased fiber consumption that comes along with Mediterranean diet adherence allows for a reduction in non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Fiber is able to attach to LDL cholesterol and excrete it from the body, therefore lowering one's total cholesterol. The Mediterranean diet has a positive impact on various cancers. Anti-inflammatory foods included in the diet, like fish and olive oil, contain omega-3 fatty acids, which help the body resist inflammation and return to homeostasis after an inflammatory response. With less inflammation to counteract, the immune system can work more effectively to prevent and combat cancer. Antioxidants found in many produce items reduce one's risk for cancer. In breast cancer specifically, antioxidants have been found to reduce the quantity of estrogens in the body, which leads to protection from free radical formation. Free radical formation leads to DNA damage and can lower its ability to form healthy cells. Here's a list of my sources if you would like to learn more information about the Mediterranean diet. Thank you for watching.